part on the right is a mock-up of a Dana 80 unibearing. I couldn't find a model of one, and there's a lot of complicated bearing stuff and O-ring seals in there that I'm ignoring for the purpose of this model, just because it's an off-the-shelf part, so I just need to get like an approximate. So now I'm looking at my old portal hub design to figure out what the 4-gear spacing is going to be. So basically the way that these portals work, you have your input shaft, which is offset from your hub, and your input shaft is connected by 2 big gears that reduce the drive. So I decided to go with a 2-to-1 ratio. So I have an 8-inch gear in the center and then 4-inch gears for the drive. So 4-inch input gears, 8-inch output gears, and then now I have a housing with an offset to make that cool shape. And I'm referencing the 74 weld design to make sure I have the offsets right and the boss thickness is right, so I can get an approximate mock-up of what the hub outer shell is going to look like. And now I'm making an assembly. So the purpose of this is that I need to figure out what the back spacing is between the front place of the hub rotor and the back face of that shell, which would be a minimum distance for where the upper and lower control arms are going to live. Now that I have that dimension, going back to the wheel design, you see that's 4 inches. So I'm going to try to make some curves here. They're going to add some strength so that where the hub connects to the wheel, I have a linear shear force, and I want that to be as close as possible to the center of the wheel drum, so that I can have those forces aligned. And now I'm working on the bolt pattern for the Dana 80 hub, which is 8 on 170 millimeters with a 3/4 inch stud. And then the beadlock bolt pattern, which I accidentally put to 1/2 inch 20 thread pattern, but I needed to drop that down to 3/8 eventually. And then these are the wheel holes.